A few years ago, we bought these two lots behind our property with the idea of raising chickens. The thought was that we could raise food crops on one side while we raised animals on the other side and allowed them to clear the land, and then switch the two about every 6 months. So we were finally ready to put animals on this property, and our lovely neighbor brought over her sheep to start grazing. This was a really exciting day because our food crop had been growing now for several months and we needed to get started with the animals. So she also brought over 10 of her chickens. They were getting settled in and finding their new home quite agreeable. But we knew it would take more than just these animals to get the land cleared. Now, when we lived in Alaska, we raised chickens and ducks for a time, and we really enjoyed them. But most of all, we really enjoyed raising ducks. We found the ducks so cute and so entertaining. Here we've brought them in on a cold winter day to warm up by the fire. So we decided to head to the local animal market, and our neighbor joined us. We headed off in search of animals of our own, especially thinking that we would probably get some ducks. This market is a really happening place, but this particular day it was not as busy as we'd seen it before when we visited several years ago. There was also a military presence because of the recent civil unrest in the country. But look at the ducks, baby ducks. Our neighbor was able to negotiate a good price for the animals that we wanted. But then when the vendor saw that she was with us, the price went up. We tried to be discreet, but it's typical for foreigners to pay a higher price. In the end, we decided on one female duck with her 6 babies and another female duck that we thought was especially beautiful. Really, I wanted to take home all the baby ducks. We considered also getting some chickens, but in the end decided against it. We didn't have a home ready for them, and we knew we'd need to get something built quickly. It was a beautiful day, and it was such an adventure going to the market. But here we have our purchase. Time to load them up to go home. We were all so excited about this. Is there anything better than a baby duck? And this was the only mother that we saw there with her babies. We saw many babies for sale without mothers and many adult ducks for sale, but this was the only set that we found, and we were really excited to be bringing them home. But Mama Duck, she had other ideas. Wait a second. Where are you going? Oh no. We chased her around for probably half an hour in this cornfield, and we nearly caught her before she disappeared from sight, never to be seen again. She made her escape, abandoning her baby, something we certainly didn't expect. So we were disappointed, but we went home and settled in the ducks that we did get. She didn't know what to think of this. We decided to stick the adult duck along with the babies into the chicken coop and see if they would get acquainted. We were hoping that this female would adopt the babies. They seemed to get along okay, and we were really hopeful. It was interesting how curious all the other animals were about the newcomers. And we had to give these babies a chance to swim. Our experience with our ducks in Alaska taught us that ducks can swim when they're an hour old, an hour after they've been hatched. And these ducks, we weren't exactly sure of their age, but they certainly took to the water right away. So fun. Of course, the sheep had to come over and take a look, see what was going on. They were very curious. And the chickens were curious too. So we had to quickly put together a crate for the ducks so that the chickens could have their coop that night. And the next morning, we were delighted to see that our duck had given us an egg.
Oh, happy duck. Happy duck.
This nursery pen was great for the babies, but the adult female needed to roam far and wide. So another neighbor kindly brought over her drake, and they soon became great pals. Next, we were off to another animal market, one we'd never heard of before, and we were amazed at how big it was. This one had large animals, including goats, llamas, sheep, pigs, cows, anything you could think of, and all kinds of food and other items for sale. It had fish and shrimp, ducks, of course, guinea pigs, which are raised here for food. But we were especially interested in the ducks, really drawn to them. We came home with 9 females and 1 new male. And a new experience for us, we were told that we needed to vaccinate them. So we paid $3 for a little bottle of drops that we put one drop in one eye of each of the ducks. We now had 16 babies, and it was time to let them out into their pen. We weren't sure how well they would mix and mingle since we now had 3 different sets of ducks. But in no time at all, they were great pals. It brings us such delight to see these little creatures running around on our property, looking for bugs and eating grass. It's going to be a long time, though, before these ducks can eat up all the grass that needs to be eaten. And we really have no idea how many animals that we need to be able to clear the land in time for us to plant after we harvest the other side. But in the meantime, we're just finding a lot of delight in watching these little guys grow, play, eat. I would have brought home all the baby ducks from the market if it were up to me. They bring me so much joy. Do you have any idea how many animals it will take to clear this lot? And how soon they could do so? Each property is 750 square meters. Let me know if you have any idea. We bought this new feeder and water dispenser for the animals, and they seem to be delighted with that. More adventures to come. Thanks for watching.